Lisa. Good afternoon, everybody. As Lisa mentioned, in 2016, the current president of Astro made the announcement of the intentions to start a succession planning. He was looking to retire somewhere in the next 7 to 10 years, and he wanted to make sure that company continued to go right along even without him being there. He is the last remaining of 4 original owners that have all since retired. So we also have a private equity group as part ownership. And within the private equity group, there was also a few of those that were at retirement age and really weren't looking to continue to invest in a machine shop, buying hundreds and sometimes millions of dollars in equipment. So they looked and said, okay, what's the next step? And that's when it was ultimately decided to go with ESOP. And not just a partial ESOP, it was 100%. So we went from 4 original owners to now we have 120 owners of Astro. The entire business and all real estate, everything was put in a trust for all the employees. And we communicate and we drive this concept. It's almost a religion that we do. And the benefit from it is, as you can see, when this started in 2018, our share price was $1.12. Fast forward 2 years later, it was $113.56. So you see what the increase, what that did from 2018 to 2019 and ultimately to 2020. And that just grows excitement within the company itself. And so in fact, this year, leading up to the stock price announcement, they held a contest. Anybody of all the employees could submit what they thought that the share price was going to be. And they gave out, I think they split up $500 that they gave out. And the winner was actually our admin girl that sits at the front desk. She was within $2 of the announced share price. So it's just keeping the employees engaged. Now, along with that, if you look at a comparison to what Astro's share price did versus in the same time period, the S&P 500. The S&P 500 grew 50% in that 3-year period, where Astro grew over 10,000% in their share price. So it's a pretty solid investment. Of course, you always have to have that disclaimer. Yeah, when things look great, $113.56 in 2020, but past performance is no guarantee for future results. So everybody is aware of that. Now, I started with where we are now. And what's important to know is how did we get there? When the original president retired in 2006, at that time, the private equity group bought into Astro. They came in with the same business principles as the 4 original owners had, in that the investment is in the people. From day one, when Astro went into business, they wanted to treat their employees the way they expected to be treated. So when the private equity group bought in, it was with the same business principles. We knew that they weren't coming in to buy us, tear us apart, and sell us off piece by piece. They wanted to see the company grow as well. So along with the new regime of ownership, we started an Obm program, which is open book management. That officially kicked off in November of 2007. As you can see on the slide, there's 4 basic components of the Obm program. Share financial information, training financial literacy, empower and trust, and share the rewards for shared success. Now, anybody that's been in a small business, especially in manufacturing, money, profit, everything was always held close to the vest. You didn't know how much you were going to make. At Astro, it's different. We have a whole wall of metrics showing where all the money that's coming in from sales and any other investments, and then what bills are being paid, and the bottom line at the end of the day. This is what's left in the pot for everybody. It's paid out twice a year, as long as you continue to make money. So if we're making money in June, we're getting a portion of the profits paid out in a bonus. If we continue to make money into December, we get the rest of that benefit before Christmas. If that fails between June and December, there's no money in the pot. Now, along with everything that went along with the OBM and the metric boards and everything that goes with that, it was all with being able to measure all of these different things, because if you can't measure it, you can't fix it, or you can't improve it. So this one's a little harder to see, but the Obm payout since 2007, Astro has paid out to the employees over $3.8 million in the bonus program. As you see, every year wasn't a successful year. But go to 2020, and the year that we had last year, we actually paid out a record amount in both June and December. How did we get there? Had to do with our company culture. Started working on our company culture in 2015. We rewrote our vision, values, and mission statement, and we engaged all the employees to create a new VVM document. And the document that was written was called By the People, For the People. We also began to hire employees as a cultural fit, in addition to the technical skill sets. We formed collaboration teams for employee recruitment, retention, and development. And we emphasized careers, not jobs. Started a one-on-one coaching to aid employee success and development. One of the things that is unique about Astro is we've been in business since 1984 and have never had a layoff. Something that we're very proud of. Knock on wood, right? I've been there 22 years, and just to give you a little bit of an idea of the success of the company, I think in 22 years that I've been here, I've seen the hourly work week go to 40 hours, maybe 3 weeks. And it's just never, it's not in our DNA to work a 40-hour work week. We always have the business to back it. Through all this, has the ESOP been successful? For us, it was a natural and a logical step in our evolution. We had no issue with transparency due to the 11 years of the OBM. Where many new ESOPs, they find that transparency mindset hard to adapt or to adopt. And because of this, the advantages, it strengthened our culture and engagement even more. It gives us recruiting and employer retention advantages. A very favorable tax status. We pay no taxes. And first and foremost, our people are our #1 asset. We continue to grow, invest in them to grow our business. gives the employee owners the incentive to grow the business even more because they see what's could go into their pocket at the end of the day. It's made our team members cognizant of top line sales, EBITDA, and intelligent spending. We go through training multiple times a year so that we're up to everybody understands everything behind the business part of this. It's set us up for the foreseeable future to maintain a viable and growing business. So the decision has proven out to be there's been no downside to it. There's no regrets, no second thoughts, and they would do it again in a heartbeat.